Reality check. The average person spends 7 hours a day on their phone. That's 2 days a week, 3.5 months a year, and per lifetime, 24 years spent on your phone, gone, just like that. I realized the first thing I did when I woke up was go on my phone, whether it be scroll on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, watching other people live their lives, and at some point I thought, I don't want to spend my entire life watching other people live their lives through a screen. I started to replace my screen time with actual hobbies, whether it made me feel present, creative, productive, or genuinely just happy. And today I'm sharing with you guys my favorite hobbies that help me replace my screen time and actually start living my own life. Number 1, going to the gym. One of the biggest habits that helped me combat screen time was movement, whether it be going to the gym, going to yoga, participating in your favorite sport. For me, that would be baton twirling. And you do not have to be good at it at all. I go to the gym every Wednesday and Friday. I have no idea what I'm doing, no idea at all, but I just tell myself that at least I'm going. That's what matters most. It's better than not going at all. And on Mondays I do yoga. Again, I'm awful, but at least there's an instructor to watch. Number 2, reading is one of the easiest ways to replace your screen time, especially because it gives your brain that same escape that scrolling does. But unlike scrolling, it improves your intelligence, your focus, and your imagination, which who doesn't want that? This year I read 4 books. All books just so happen to be by the same author, Frida McFadden. She's a thriller author and I love her books so much, clearly. So far I've read The Inmate, Never Lie, The Boyfriend, and The Teacher. I love them all. I could read them in one sitting alone. They're very fast-paced, short chapters, and I definitely recommend if you want to start reading again. Number 3, going for walks. This one sounds so simple, but going for walks has changed so much for me. No headphones, no music, no phones in front of my face, just me and nature, which is one of my favorite things ever, hearing the birds chirp and looking at the world with my own eyes instead of through a screen. Number 4, cooking and baking. Cooking and baking is such a good hobby to have because 1, it's a life skill. 2, you create something from nothing, which is so fun, going from like random ingredients that you probably shouldn't eat on its own to an entire meal, and the best part is you get to eat it at the end. I love making chocolate chip banana bread, cookies, cakes, muffins, and of course I cook dinner for my family whenever I'm free, which I love doing, just not the cleanup. Number 5, creative hobbies. Creative hobbies are awesome because it keeps your hands busy and it makes you want to reach for your phone less. As most of you guys know, I love crocheting. I have my own crochet business. I also draw, paint, do all sorts of different arts and crafts whenever I have the time. And you don't have to be good at it at all. Just pick up a random coloring book and start coloring. Why not? Number 6, learning a new skill. Another hobby that replaced my screen time was learning something new. For me, that is currently editing. Obviously, I've been editing for a few years now. I've had this YouTube channel for a while. However, there's always something new to learn, new skills, new transitions. But for you, that doesn't have to be editing. It could be anything. It could be learning a new instrument, learning a new language, learning a new sport. Another thing I learned recently was how to juggle. I learned how to juggle literally just in my bedroom last week with rubber ducks of all things, and now it's just a skill I have. Number 7, puzzles and board games. Puzzles and board games are actually so much more fun than people say that they are. And I love doing puzzles when I'm on my own, either puzzles or Lego. I have so many Lego sets, it's not even okay. Board games forces your brain to focus on something in front of you rather than always having to think about your phone and switching between apps. And on the bright side, it is so entertaining and so fun to do with your friends and family. Number 8, self-care. Self-care is such an underrated way to disconnect from your phone. It could be anything from doing an everything shower, getting your nails done, getting your hair done, or it could even just be putting relaxing music on and playing Sudoku in your bed, like I do. Yeah. Number 9, going for a drive. Sometimes the best thing to do is just get out of the house because, especially for me, since I commute to school, I tend to feel like I'm trapped in my house. The only time I really leave is when I have school or practice. All you really need is a drive, just to let out your thoughts, have the windows down, have your music playing, have the wind in your face. It's the best thing ever. And it prevents you from using your phone and doom scrolling. Or at least I hope so. I hope you're not on your phone while you're driving. Number 10, cleaning and resetting your space. I say this one all the time, but a clear space equals a clear mind. I literally live by this. I say this in all of my videos. But I genuinely cannot focus if my space is not clean. I can't focus on homework, on YouTube editing, on literally anything. It doesn't have to be spick and span because trust me, my room is not spick and span. But I try to keep it as organized as possible so at least I know where everything is and I'm not constantly worrying about how disastrous it is. At the end of the day, I truly believe that phones aren't the problem because they could be useful in so many different ways. We use them for a camera, schoolwork, work group chats, for a calculator. Like there's so many different ways that we could utilize our phone that's beneficial to us, but they're so easy to get addicted to. Once you start to replace just 1 hour of your screen time a day with something meaningful, active, creative, you start to feel like you're actually living your own life again. So if you feel like you're stuck in the cycle of doom scrolling, let this be your sign to get off your phone and do something meaningful. If you guys have any other hobbies that I haven't mentioned, make sure to comment them down below and I'd love to give them a shot. Love you!